YouTube, what is up? It's your boy King Stacks, and we are back with another Tekken 8 video. Forgive the voice, I'm a little bit under the weather. My sinuses are kicking my ass, but here we are, thugging right through it anyways. As you know, it was a great weekend for Tekken 8. If you've been living under a rock, or if you just don't follow the Tekken competitive scene, EWC was last week, and it was an absolute banger. We had upsets, pop-offs, and above all else, just good-ass Tekken. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to check out some of the highlights. It was super dope, like I said, and in my opinion, exactly what the Tekken scene needs right now. Boy, them Saudis know how to throw a good tournament, I'll tell you that much. Production value through the roof. If you did watch the tournament, you know us Eddie mains had a lot to be thankful for, because our boy Eddie Gordo had extensive representation there, with 3 high-level Eddies playing at EWC and 1 Eddie player earning a 4th place finish and around $50,000. Tekken Master, he showed up and showed out, although he did play some Clive. The young bull from the Netherlands, Ilias, high-level Eddie player as well, been competing in a lot of tournaments. He pulled up. And the Eddie GOAT right now, placement-wise, that is Jeondding from South Korea. Although he did play some Anna in the top 8, was out there doing his thing as well. And the one thing that I noticed between all these Eddie players is one particular wall setup in general that I saw most of them doing that basically motivated me to make this video. Now, I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 6, so forgive me if you've seen this, but I wanted to make sure that every Eddie can utilize this setup in rank. We're going to watch some examples of this setup, how you can utilize it. But first, you know the deal. Do me a favor. Like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell. The boy puts a lot of effort into these videos. It'll go a long way, so hook him rev up. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into the video. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so this right here is Jeondding playing against Arslan Ash. I guess he lost the first game. I think he lost it 3-0. I remember I was watching live, but a few days ago now, so forgive my terrible memory. But let's jump into the clip. This is all I want to show you guys. Blocks the low, launches punish with the wild rise in 1-3. Goes into the basic combo. Gets the quarter circle forward 3. Tornado, and then the wall carry option that leaves you in negativa is the wild rise in 1-3, and that's important because he goes into handstand, right, with 1 charge of Mandinga, then he does back 4, right, and as he's grounded, he does the first part of the negativa Hell Sweep, which is, you know, 3-3 from Hell Sweep, but he only does the first 3. And then uses while rising 3+4 as a setup. Now that move is +5, which is one of the season 2 buffs. It went from -9 to +5. But let's watch the whole setup again, the whole combo. 1-3, 2, back 1, 1-4, while rising 1-3, back 4, 3, and then 3+4. And he's super duper plus right there. And Arslan Ash tried to rage art because I'm assuming that he knows while rising 3+4 is +5, and he just assumed that he would take his plus frames, which he didn't do. Now, you can use it like that to just have plus frames, but you're also in negativa there. So they're, you know, you're forcing them to deal with a 50-50. And the first time I saw this setup was at EWC, and I was like, sheesh, this is a good ass setup. So let's take another look. Let's take another look at a different example. Okay, so this right here is the same setup just done by Ilias, the youngster from Netherlands, against Farzeen's Victor. High level Tekken. Ilias right here is going to get a launch, a punish launch off of while rising 1-3. We're going to go through the combo, but I'm going to pause it like each time just so that I can explain what's going on. So you see he gets the wild rising 1-3 launch punish into 2. Jab. Then he's going to heat burst so that he can save the combo because of the wall. He's going to go into down forward 1-3 to get the bound. And then from there, he goes into stance just like Jeondding did, right? He's got Mandinga level 1. And he's going to do handstand back forward. He's going to hold down, right? So you can go into Negativa from there. He hits 3, right? Only the first part of the hell sweep, right? And then he's going to do, instead of doing the wild rising 3+4 to get the +5, he stays into full crouch. He stays in full crouch after the first hit of Negativa 3 and goes into full crouch down forward 3, and this actually gives him +6. So now Victor is +6, or Victor is -6 with his back against the wall, and Eddie is in Negativa stance. So you're basically eating a mix-up right here. This is a forced mix-up. You can do, from Negativa, you could do Negativa 2-4 to get your +3, I think that's +3. Obviously the second hit is duckable, so you gotta be aware of that. You could grab from there, right? You could stance cancel and go into your handstand, and then you can get the unblockable throw from handstand stance. You could obviously do the low, which is the L sweep right there, or you could do what Ilias does, and he goes for Negativa 4-3, right? Which is hit confirmable. He's in heat. I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually hit confirm this, right? But Farzin is a little slow because I'm guessing he assumed that there was going to be a heat dash behind it, so he doesn't actually get the punish right there. But this is a super good setup because you're forcing your opponent to be -6 against the wall, and Eddie is really good against the wall. All right, let's just watch it again. See, really good. Just Farzin happens to guess right there, because that's basically what it is. You're guessing against the wall. All right, we're gonna go into another exam here. This was top 8 quarterfinals. This is Jeondding against Kudans, who is playing Heihachi. Kudans was absolutely balling in EWC. I play Heihachi and Jin. Those are my 2 secondary characters. So I enjoy Kudans Heihachi a lot. But we focusing on Jeondding right now. He does the sidestep 3+4 for a launch. It looks like he counter hit him when Heihachi was going for an electric. Yeah. All right. And so he gets the 3+4 sidestep launch into back 1-3, 2-4, 2, heat burst. Then he's going to hit down forward 1-3. Stance. He goes into handstand. You can see since he did heat, he now has Mandinga. That's also a new buff from season 2, because beforehand you had to do one of his engager moves to engage Mandinga, but now you get a Mandinga token when you pop heat. So boom, Mandinga, back 4 into the Negativa 3 again, and you see Jeondding is using the 3+4. What I noticed is that Jeondding likes to use the 3+4, right? Which is good. It's +5. I mean, when it was -9, there was literally no reason to use this outside of like very obscure punishes. But this is a move that like most Eddies in season 1 just didn't use, outside of like I can think of one example from an Eddie that I watched. But boom. So he goes into the Wild Rising 3+4, and Kudans is respecting his plus frames because he's +5 at the wall. So he has to respect the frames, right? And that gives Jeondding the opportunity to go into handstand, right? Handstand 4 to try to get him to press a button, and then the stance switch is usually to bait one of those, to bait a whiff. Because most times, I think after handstand 4, I know you're negative. I'm just not sure exactly how negative. But a lot of the times when they go to take their turn back, if you stance cancel, you drop down, then you can get the punish with like really anything. You can do Negativa 4-3 or 3+4 for the launch. But yeah, so let's watch it again in full speed just so y'all can see. 3+4, 1-3, 2-4, 2, heat, +5 at the wall stance 4. And then you see he put the heat dash on it, right, so that he wasn't punishable. And he lands a hell sweep right there. So let's check out another example. Okay, so this is actually gonna be the last example that I wanted to show you guys. Like I said, I've seen it a few more times, and Jeondding really likes this setup. But right here, this is the same set against Kudans. It's just a few games earlier. We got the Elegant Palace. Jeondding is going to catch a sidestep, 3+4 launch. We're on the left side of the map, by the way. So watch how optimally Jeondding gets corner carry all the way to the wall for this setup. Sidestep 3+4, 1-3, 2-4, 2, DC 4-3, up 4, 3+4, smash, wild riser 1-3, and Zinga 4-3, down 4-3, bang. And there you go, right? So instead of doing the wild rising 3+4, which gives you +5 against the wall in stance, he does the 3 after the spike, right? So he gets the wall carry ender with the wild rising 1-3, goes into handstand, back 4-man Jenga, right? In negative, he holds down to stay in the negativa, gets the 3. That way he can start, because if you do negativa 3, then you know you're going from crouch to standing, so you can get wall rising moves. Or you could just hold down, go down 4-3, or down 4 and then get down 4-3. So instead of being +5 with the wild rising 3+4, you're now +6 from the full crouch down 4-3. And then what he opts to do is go for the mid because he got the heat dash. So he does negativa 4-3 into the heat dash, then manually goes into stance and does hell sweep to break the glass. All right. So like I said, it's a super good setup. Super good setup. I'm gonna watch it through. I'm gonna let y'all see it the whole way. Super optimal Eddy play. Like, how did he get the wall from there? It's very, very optimal and aware. And that is like super, super clean. And there it is. That's a high level Eddy setup that will catch basically all ranks smashing at the wall. As I said before, I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 6, trying to improve my skills over there. So if this setup isn't new to you, I apologize. But if you learn something new, hey, just like me. I hadn't seen this setup before EWC, and I thought that it was worth mentioning, so consider it mentioned. Just know if you made it this far into this yap/nerd out session, you are a real one. Don't forget to drop a like. And just remember, we all in this together, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.